I loved New York, just seeing people give their heart to the Lord in the city and the declarations that were made. And
in New York, like we already had the victory. I could feel glory, like God's glory was pouring over us, and it changed life. And it's not something you see every day. You don't see a group of teenagers just crying out for God and people getting wrecked. People that didn't even know God are crying. That was an experience that will mark my life.
You know, New York is very different of different, like, ethnic groups and cultures. People immersed in bringing like the city very like almost in this spirit of.
Trip to New York, it was very life-changing. It was the first time I'd ever been on the mission fields in America rather than going somewhere like out of the country, and it was cool to see how much our country needs it too. Favorite part of New York and being a lot of warfare going on. You know, we definitely saw some demonic activity and principalities over New York.
I was really shocked by the culture. Like, I haven't traveled many places, and there's so many like crazy and wild things there. My favorite part was when we danced in Times Square and looking up and seeing all the big buildings and all the thousands of people that were watching.
Claim God and start singing. Lash you and cuss you out, but putting the oil and the salt in the water to like purify and cleanse that and pray over it. It was an awesome experience.
I loved getting to dance at every place we went to. That it felt like we were really moving something, and then when people would stop and they were watching us, you could tell we were making an impact. And my favorite spot was definitely the Statue of Liberty, because there were so many different people there, and they were just staring at us, and they weren't expecting us to just break out in song or dance.
Times Square is like such a busy place, and like there's so many people there, and like obviously there's not a lot of Jesus there, but it was so cool to like be able to put Jesus in the center of a place that is so dark.
Like in our classes and stuff like that, so it was cool to put that to work and exercise what we've learned.
Even if people didn't really understand what was going on, a seed was still planted. We may not have like seen it immediately, but like we definitely like planted a seed that it will take time maybe to grow and stuff, but as long as we just keep soaking it in prayer, we'll eventually see it.